What fictional character would make a great president? Aragorn. Captain Picard. Josiah Bartlett. Kermit the Frog. 100%. He's nice but doesn't put up with BS. Is a snappy dresser. And keeps his team on track. Megamind as president and Minion as vice president. Aragorn. Qui-Gon Jinn. Rufus T. Firefly. Groucho Marx. From Duck Soup, 1933. Doc Manhattan. Harrison Ford's character from Air Force One. Erwin Smith. Hank Hill. But Peggy would be an insufferable First Lady. Thomas J. Whitmore from Independence Day. Man actually fought aliens while in office. Magneto. Superman. He doesn't want the responsibility but he will do it for the betterment of mankind. He is, deep down, a truly good person. Captain James T. Kirk. Zaphod Beeblebrox. Seasons 1 to 3 Tyrion Lannister. Captain America. Steve Rogers would make a great president. Michael Scott. Mr. Feeney. Probably helps that William Daniels played John Adams in 1776. Leslie Knope. Mayor Dewey. Peregrine took second breakfasts for all! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Ang. M3 Gan. SpongeBob. President Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Camacho. He sought the advice of the smartest person alive and encouraged people to listen. Implementing the plan. And resolved a crisis. Frank Grimes. But he'd lose to Homer due to the Electoral College despite winning the popular vote by over 10 m. Captain Raymond Holt from B-99. Forrest Gump. We need people with higher IQ in the Oval Office. Harris Ford's character from Air Force One. Eric Cartman. Christina Yang. I will not accept any other answer. LMAO. Bran the Broken. D's Nuts. Peter Griffin. Homelander. I'd say John Yossarian, but as a WW2 veteran he might have finally aged out of contention in 2024. Street Lamp Lamoose. Stewie, but maybe more as a dictator. Based on actual president. Bender. The Road Warrior. I mean Vivek knows his shit. Gonzo. Cobra Commander. And his Cobra Cabinet. Director of the CIA. Baroness Anastasia Cicerovna. Secretary of Defense. Destro. McCullen. Secretary of the Treasury. Tomax. Zamet. Chief of Secret Service. Zartan. National Security Advisor. Major Sebastian Blood. Science Advisor to the President. Dr. Brian Mindbender. NSA Director. Crystal Ball. Environmental Protection Agency Head. Cesspool. Director Fish and Wildlife Bureau. Croc Master. Prez. The first teen president. Gumby for president. Elle Woods. Obviously. Obi-Wan Kenobi. There's a supporting character from the comic show Human Target named Guerrero. Played by Jackie Earle Haley in the show. He was an expert hacker and hid away from all forms of electronic tracking. And used extreme caution in all facets of life. This isn't to say he'd be good at the job. It would just be hilarious to see this kind of character wake up as them one day. Put Vetinari in charge of Russia. He'd dispatch Putin discreetly and get things running in due course. Then, he'd put Moist von Lipwig in charge of Russia and go to the USA and stand before Congress and remind everyone that an alloy is better than base metal and they'd best get their ducks in a row. He would dismiss them by steepling his fingers, arching one eyebrow and saying, "Don't let me detain you." Jed Bartlett. Judge Judy. Jarek Bernson. Tony Stark. He's willing to do what's necessary to protect his people. Cale Hennichews. Ted Lasso. John Dutton from Yellowstone. The President from Independence Day. Jack Ryan from Tom Clancy novels. NEAI. They won't accept bribes and they'll fact-check instead of just going with it. Caesar from the Planet of the Apes franchise. Nobody can change my mind. Raymond Holt. Zelda. T'Challa. Hera. You'd have more of a queen. Really. She's beautiful. And I would get to be your vice president. Which is great because I don't have to do anything other than look good. I mean, come on. Hello America. Look at your leaders. Now back to us. Now back to your politicians. Now back to us. Sadly, they're not us. But if they stopped enriching themselves and showed some humility, the world would be a better place. Saltheart Foam Follower. Brian Griffin. Light Yagami. Lord Elrond.